What up, world?
What up, world?
It's your boy, Bionic.
And Ray.
And we are back with another episode of A-440 Radio. Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. And as always, I gotta make sure y'all go check out ayleemusic.com. Check out all the hot music that AYLE is bringing to you. And for those of y'all on streaming services and things, it's on all of them. It's on Tidal, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's on Google Play. Whatever you got, it's on there. And you need to go check it out and go tell a friend to tell a friend. Because it's hot and you ain't got to take my word for it. And also, you know, I got to shout out our sponsors. Back to Health Chiropractic Medical Center, serving the community for over 20 years with chiropractic, functional nutrition, and DOT exams. 2 locations to serve you: 6224 Fayetteville Road, Suite 106B in Durham, and 1708 Treywick Road, Suite 205 in Raleigh. And to schedule that appointment, just give them a call at 919-544-8881 and Arcade of Thrones, where they offer a unique vibe for the perfect social gaming experience. 399 Hubert Street in Raleigh. For more details, give them a call at 984-200-4419. You can also email them at arcadeofthrones@gmail.com, or you can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Arcade of Thrones. That's www.arcadeofthrones.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and people of the internet juries and things, we have a special guest in the studio. We don't do that too often, but he came down here all the way from Baltimore. And you know, we got some things in store for y'all coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Seafood, but I'll forget.
He ain't bring you no crabs. No crab legs. No. See, there you go. Anyway, would you like to introduce yourself to the people, or should I do it? Bump that. It's my boy. He's been my boy for years. He goes by the name of Lionel Lyles. Let's give him a round of applause in internet land. What's up, sir? How are you this evening?
What's going on, man? Good. Can't complain.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So thank you for stopping in the studio and, you know, joining us on A440 Radio. And tonight, we're going to focus this episode on you and what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? And some of the things that you're trying to do and trying to accomplish, or forget the trying part, the things you are doing and you are accomplishing. So just tell the people a little bit about yourself, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, all right, well, said a lot. Well, I'm a musician, multifaceted musician, instrumentalist, primarily saxophone, but I play a number of instruments, woodwind specialist, fiddle, flute, clarinet, tenor, soprano, alto saxophone, Barry if you have one, because I don't. And let me tell you, I'm an artist, been recording, I want to say, since 2006 now. Just finished recording my 3rd studio project. And I'm also an educator.
Okay.
And I teach. I've taught public school. Teaching college university now in Baltimore, Loyola University. Big shout outs. And graduated from Morgan State undergrad. Graduated from North Carolina Central Masters.
That's right.
Yes, sir. E-Funk, as they say. Well, that too.
No, that's the Philadelphia Eagles, woman.
But he just said that too. He co-signed it. So.
Well, okay. All right. Well, you can't say that.
Eagle Pride?
Yeah.
Okay,
There you go.
go.
And Eagle Pride Amplified. All that.
Use my PWI.
Yeah, so you know, just finished recording. You know, I am a full-time member, band leader of the Lionel Lyles Quintet, which is a traditional jazz-oriented group, and I also have another band that has been in the development stages for, I want to say, for a couple of years now, entitled Elevate, which is foundations in jazz, but it's geared more towards hip hop and neo soul. So we're definitely gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, collab more in the future coming up. But yeah, and I also have a healthy sideman gig as well. So I'm freelancing here and there between Baltimore, DC, Miami, New York, Philly, and everywhere in between, New Orleans. So trying to get around, keep these lights on, pay the rent, and just stay out of trouble.
Well, I hear that. So, you said you just finished your third project now.
Yes.
Is this project, I heard you say, Elevate is in development, so I'm assuming that this is the Lionel Lyles Quintet
Yes.
project?
LLQ. Mm-hmm.
All right, so, and you said it's more traditional jazz.
Yeah. Well, traditional in the sense, swing, straight ahead. Now, I couldn't not be me and try to expand a little bit on that. So on this next project you'll get some contemporary funk. There's some spoken word as well. I always try to switch it up and just break the monotony of just having one style. So this particular project is special because as a songwriter, it's always great to be able to record your own music, but a couple cats that I've been dealing with over the last couple years, great songwriters. I've been trying to get different people to submit different things to the project, and this particular time we were able to get a couple submissions, and it turned out great, and I can't wait to release it and just see how everybody feeling it.
Now, with your songwriters, because I'm not familiar with like how jazz songwriting goes
Mm-hmm.
as far as the recording process,
Mm-hmm.
and I know a lot of people will still traditional will put stuff down by hand or
Mm-hmm.
do it by digital digital notation and whatnot. In this case, how was it presented, and then are they in with the recording process? Are they in there saying, no, I wrote it like this, and sing the song like this, anime? Like how's it go with
Well, I this particular project, I tried to include those individuals if they were the composer. I extended the opportunity for them to even play. But the way schedules work, people are busy. This particular time, man, I had pretty much how I interpreted whatever they were working, whatever they wrote. Some artists I had the opportunity, I should say, to actually play on the first iteration of it, and then they allowed me to put my spin on it.
Gotcha.
So it's never, even if they were in the studio, I would do my best to kind of I would take their criticism, but it wouldn't be no singer like this anime. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have to keep control.
Gotcha.
So you're an incorporation of spoken word artists. Where did you find these artists? Are these people that you just already collaborate with in Baltimore, the Baltimore area, or?
Well, the first time I included spoken word, it's just wild how like different people come into your life at different times and different seasons. And I was actually at a show, and it was a young lady in the crowd, and I didn't even know that she was a spoken word artist, but I knew that she was in fashion. That's her thing. Like,
right.
She's a fashion designer, and I find out later that she's also a poet. And so I listened to some of her work, and like she had something, and I felt like I could include that. So it's a lot of times it's people that you come across with, and if something about that person sparks something within you, that's usually how it works. And now this particular spoken word artist on this last project was actually my father, of all people.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Daddy Lyles.
So it was cool. And an amazing thing about poets, at least the ones that I've worked with, like they've come in and they've laid down like you know, it's not like nursery rhyme type stuff, right? But
no.
but they do it in one take.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it's more than one take, it's because I want another take for the band. But you know, it's like, you know, poets come in super prepared. At least the ones that I've worked with in my experience.
Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a small break, and we will be back, and we'll go into talking about the new group you have and the potential release date and some of the things you have going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in to A440 Radio, and you are listening to us on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. We will be right back.
Let's go. Players get caught slipping every now and again. You gotta bounce right back and don't get caught up. But for some reason I stayed down. Friends with benefits never quite felt like this. There's something different this time around. Caught in the deep, feel like I'm about to drown. Never in my life did I think that this could have fun. Say no, 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 you got me open. Never in my life did I think that this could have fun. Said no, 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 you got me open. I'm feeling feelings I'm not used to feeling. My mind is cloudy, got my head reeling. I'm trying to see what spell you put on me, 'cause now I'm thinking about trying to make you mine. I'm so not used to this. What am I gonna do? I'm about to go all in. I said never in my life did I think that this could have fun. I said no, 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 you got me over. You got me over. Did I think that this could have fun? I said no, 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 you got me over. You got me over.
Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through the free TuneIn radio app and through iHeartRadio. You're listening to A-440 Radio. I'm your boy, Bonnet.
And I'm Ray.
That's Ray. And we have a special guest in the studio if you're just tuning in, and his name is Lionel Lyles.
So, to continue our conversation, Mr. Lyles, let's talk about the evolution of your band, Elevate. Like, how did you start? Kind of why did you start? And then where are you now?
Okay. Well, growing up, jazz, soul music like Motown, and hip hop were the first three big influences of music for me. So, the LLQ satisfies the traditional jazz swing, but I have a lot in me musically that I want to say, so I had to figure out how to get that out, but not have not necessarily make it feel like traditional jazz, and incorporate more of a hip hop feel, neo soul, whatever I feel like I need to say musically in that way. And so that's how we came up with Elevate. And the biggest component about Elevate is incorporating not only the live band, but I have a DJ as well.
Oh.
So that's been the biggest component as far as getting it started and just moving it forward.
Okay.
I got something to say. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Go.
No, it's an inside joke. It's an inside joke. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry. Ray, go ahead.
I want to be inside.
You can't. I'm sorry. It's not possible.
Okay, so you also mentioned in the first half that you're an educator.
Yes.
So, from educator to educator, talk about how you're feeling about some of the parties that be, removing arts and arts education from the curriculum, especially based off of funding and whatnot. Talk about art and how you've seen it play a difference in your education, dissemination, for kids and stuff.
I definitely think it's an unfortunate trend that's been growing throughout the last couple of years, maybe even decades at this point. Music and the arts is always the first thing to get cut in most schools, and it's sad because music, if you're involved in it, that music is one of the few art forms that encompasses history, foreign language, math, constantly counting, subdividing, science, just the theory behind music, you're doing so many things at one time, and to someone who doesn't really understand what that means, usually on the outside looking in, it's easy for them to cut the funding. But I can honestly say that music saved my life. If it wasn't for music, I'm not sure exactly where I'd be right now in life, period. I might be on the street somewhere, I could be in jail, I could be dead. So music definitely has been that thing that has bridged my life in so many directions, into so many different things. So it's one of the things that I try to champion while being an artist, is advocating for music in our schools, because it's gonna come a time where who's gonna carry the mantle after my generation is gone? And I know it's a conversation for another day, but it kind of show you're kind of seeing where the music is going, because there just isn't enough education, enough people that are passing the torch down. So that's another conversation for another time.
Yeah, because I feel where you're going.
Yeah.
But I only half agree.
Okay.
It's a bigger spectrum
Right.
of issues.
Yeah.
But I completely understand
Yeah.
where you're going with that.
Yeah, but my point is that music should not be taken out of the schools. That's
No.
that's really the point I'm trying to make.
Right.
That it's definitely very important
And relevant.
and relevant.
Folks think it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank
Now, you said this is your third album.
you.
When should we expect this album to drop?
This album, there isn't a concrete release date yet, but we're shooting for early May, like the first week in May. If I have my way, if everything goes according to plan. Sometimes when you're dealing with people in the process, schedules get moved and things happen, and sometimes things get pushed. Now, if I can actually put it out at the end of the month, this month, great, but no later than the early May.
Okay, now, how would people, if they want to, hear it,
Mhm.
get it, support you, book you, find you, listen to you, stalk you on Facebook, like how would they go about doing it?
Couple ways. All right, so there's my website, www.llqmusic.com. Excuse me. So used to just saying my email, and you'll be able to purchase the album straight off the website, or you can go to CD Baby and / the Lionel Lyles Quintet, and both my albums through CD Baby will pop up. So you'll not only be able to get this last album, but you'll be able to get our album before this. Support the band on Facebook, the Lionel Lyles Quintet, facebook.com / LLQ Music and the number 2. Like the band. And you can book us through my website. You can book us through the fan page on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram at LLQ Music. It's kind of a trend here. If you remember that, LLQ Music, you'll always be able to find us. And we're open for bookings. So, and I want to say SoundCloud.com / Lionel-Lyles. You can check out some early things on SoundCloud as well. And I think that's about it.
Now, one more quick question.
Mm-hmm.
From your first album to this album, what has changed in you and how you approach that?
I would say the biggest thing is maturity. Maturity in playing, life experiences, having gone through some things. And it's just a different season. Part of the reason that I record is, to be able to take care of my family and just put music out for the people, but it's also to document where I am at that particular moment in my life. So, you'll be able to hear a definite change from the first project in 2006, from the second project in 2014 to this project 2019. You'll be able to, you'll be able to tell. That first project is crazy, and I know as an artist you understand, sometimes the early stuff you can't even listen to it anymore because that's just not where you are mentally anymore.
Right.
So, you just continue to grow and evolve and elevate.
Well, there it is. And I heard the Elevate plug at the very end. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure to stay tuned to Lionel Lyles. Stay tuned to Elevate. And stay tuned to A.Y. Lee. Yeah, you thought I forgot, didn't you? I did not. AYLeemusic.com.
And stay tuned to A440 Radio.
Yes, stay tuned to our Instagram, A440.radio. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to go to the YouTube page, Bionic Mr. A440, or my bad, Bionic A440 on YouTube to check out our old shows. And, that's about it.
That's it.
Stream the A.Y. Lee, A.Y.Lee. Stream all the music. Find Lionel Lyles. Find his stuff. Support him. Support Elevate and all that other good stuff. And that's all we got, sir. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We wish you the greatest
And now we
success
about to
in the
get a
world.
concert.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't have that.
And so we're about to get up out of here, and I just want to make sure y'all remember, Life is too short. Say what you mean what you say, learn who you are, be confident in what you want. Stop wasting folks' time. Give people a choice and move accordingly. And just like that, another episode of A440 Radio is in the books.
It's a wrap.
On WDRB Media, the voice of the community.
See ya.
We out.
You need to keep your socks a secret. Nobody has to know. You need to keep your socks a secret. Nobody has to know. No, no. If you keep your shoes on, they won't see the hole in your soul. You need to keep your socks a secret. Nobody has to know. No, 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 no. You need to keep your socks a secret. Nobody has to know. Just keep it upbeat and wear a smile. They won't see the